Hello, Wastelanders! Big shout out to Maniacal Coast, who requested this guide in the comments of the melee tank build linked here. Before I get cracking with this shotgun build, I'd like to ask you to hit the subscribe button and like the video to make it easier for other players to find the guide. The website I'm using is again nukesdragons.com. Check that out. Use that to fiddle about with things, play about, and tool up your ideal build. So here we go, starting with strength. As you can see, I've got 9 points in shotgunner, expert shotgunner and master shotgunner. That will give you a total of 60 plus damage. I've also got scatter shot. So shotguns now weigh 90% less and you reload them 30% faster, which is great when you're emptying your clip into a big enemy. And blocker, which is a defensive strategy, as you take 45% less damage from your opponent's melee attacks. Moving on to perception, concentrated fire. V.A.T.S targets limbs, focus fire to gain higher accuracy and damage per shot. And skeet shooter, again, shotguns per specific. Your shotguns have excellent accuracy and spread. I've also got picklock, expert picklock and master picklock to interchange with these when you need to pick those locks. Going on to endurance. Now, I really would have liked to put more points into this. Unfortunately, we're limited to only put in 3 because what we needed and everything else. We had to prioritise and we've gone with this. So to balance it out, we've given you an extra 15% health. So to up your hit points to 290 and photosynthetic, which gains you health regen between the hours of 6 AM and 6 PM. Onto charisma. Lone Wanderer. When adventuring alone, as people usually do, you take 20% less damage and gain 30% more action point regeneration. This build is very focused as well as in shotguns as action points, as you need to be able to run around, you need to be able to quickly tap into your V.A.T.S and take out enemies. So the secondary focus on this is really on action points, and you'll see that as we go on. Next is Suppressor, which reduces your target's damage output by 30% for 2 seconds after your attack. You're going to be up close and personal. You're going to want them to have as limited damage as possible. And then Tenderizer. Make your target receive 7% more damage for 10 seconds after your attack. So they really work well together. And I've got 3 points in Hard Bargain that can interchange anytime you at the vendor. The reason I've done that is because you'll be trading a lot for plastics to build your shotgun cartridges. There's not an abundance of shotgun cartridges, and if this is your main build, if you're running with shotguns, then you're going to want to be able to maximize your opportunities at shotgun cartridge creation and buying them from vendors. Onto intelligence, we've put 5 points into this just so that we can have gunsmith. Now, we won't be running with gunsmith a lot, and we won't be running with hacker, master hacker or expert hacker, but we'll be able to swap them in. Gunsmith is just for when you're in camp. So the other 5 points, I love these 2 perks. First aid, you get more out of your stim packs, very useful. And Nerd Rage. So while below 20% health, gain 40% damage resistance, 20% damage, and 15% action point regeneration. So that's great. It means if you're getting low, you can either get out there using your action point regeneration while taking less damage, and you can deal out damage if you need to finish an enemy off. Really good perk, that. Love it. Moving on to agility. Action Boy Girl. You regenerate your points quicker, almost 50% there with 45%. Silly thing to say, but there we have it. Born Survivor, love this one. Falling below 20% health will automatically use the stim packs once every 20 seconds. Now, sometimes you don't know that you're just dropping health. You're just getting tanked by something and you don't realise it. It's a really good one to have in a pinch. Marathoner, sprinting consumes 40% fewer action points. You're going to want that to escape if you're in a corner with your shotgun and you're not going to be able to fight your way out, so you're going to have to want to run. So that's going to be a good one there. Good defensive perk. Evasive. Each AGI point, agility point, adds +3 damage. Well, we've maxed out agility here. This is so that we've got the maximum amount of action points, and this gives us a little bit more. So we will be able to run around. We will be able to focus in our V.A.T.S as well. Enforcer. Your shotgun specific perk. Your shotguns gain a 15% stagger chance and a 30% chance to cripple a limb. Great. And Ammo Smith, which will be really useful when crafting. So you produce 80% more rounds when crafting ammunition. Great for your shotgun cartridges. So moving on to the last one, look, Starched Jeans. I think this is a really fun playing style, using shotguns in this way and just running around with shotguns. So you're going to want to use things like Kangaroo if you can get that, the Kangaroo mutation, which makes you jump high. It'll make you be able to jump in on people and shoot them from above. Really good perk there, or really good mutation. And there's quite a few other mutations. So this just makes this perk makes the build a lot more fun to play. Right, so that is the perk cards. Nukesdragons.com has also added a section where you can review the leveling roadmap. So this is really good. I'll just talk you through this very quickly. Feel free to pause it and have a look at yourself. But as well as giving you the cards that you should take, it also tells you where you should be putting your points as you level up. So here you can see it's quite a flexible build. You can focus it on however you want to. We'll scroll down this. You can see you've got Concentrated Fire, Action Boy, and First Aid to start with. Hacker comes in, and as you can see here, you're building up the points as you're going down. You're going to get some of these as perk packs. So I'd recommend not maxing anything out, but taking it up to high level and hoping that you get the extra points in the perk cards that'll max it out, and you might get a few extra ones that'll be able to help you out from the perk packs as well. So yeah, as we're progressing through the lower levels, you can see that we're still building up loads of cards. There's loads of these that are available at lower level, which is really good. So all the way down to level 16. Level 16 is the first time you don't take a new card. So you've got 17 that you can pick. So for the next 17 levels, you can get to the mid-30s there just by taking cards that were already available before you get to Evasive and then Scattershot, Expert Picklock. But as you can see here, it's gone now from 17 to 19, all the way up to 20 by level 23. And then you can get your Expert Shotgunners, and then at level 26 or level 25 you will have your Expert Shotgunner ranked up, and then you've got a few levels just to play about and add things. Just remember, you get things from perk cards, so don't max things out if you don't have to. I'd rather take other things and hope that you get the cards that'll max them out in the perk packs. So scrolling down, as I say, keep an eye on your specials here. See where it's telling you to add. So at level 32 you'd add something into agility, get an extra agility point. Carry on going down. So you'd be maxing out your agility at level 35. Carry on working down. You can start there at level 35. You can start clearing through things. Carry on going down here, all the way down to Master Shotgunner, which will be this will be really maximizing the power in your shotguns by level 47, and you've got all your cards then at level 50 when you get Life Giver. So that basically covers it. It's saying here that the last point that you should put in should be into endurance at level 50. So yeah, that's very handy. What I like to do is I like to write down which perk I'm going to take at which level and plan that out. So this should be a really good tool for you to do that. A few tips on playing with this build. I'd travel light. Honestly, you don't want to be overburdened. You want to be sticking to your shotgun. If you have fun with shotguns, you want to be sticking with 2 or 3 shotguns in case one breaks. So I'd maybe go for a double barrel to do some real power, and maybe a combat shotgun to get something off quick. But you can tool your shotgun so you've got different shotgun builds in themselves, and then I'd make sure that you've got all the ammo that you need. You're picking up your plastics and your leads as well. So search for plastic and lead, and then just run through and have fun with it. Travel light, and kill as many enemies as you can. Right, great stuff, guys. Thank you so much for listening to this. I hope you find it useful. If you do, please drop me a subscription down below. And if you have any ideas for future videos or want me to help with any more builds, just put it down in the comments. Take care, and I'll see you on the battlefield.